When I think I want to escape, I think of travel. I think of the exotic destinations, the planning, the anticipation, but most of all, I think of the meaningful connections. I think of the new friends I'm going to make and what I'm going to learn from them. I think of people like my friend Doña Lucas. I met Doña Lucas when I was living in Honduras. She had spent her entire life living in a small mountainous village. On the weekends, I'd often hike up to her place, and I'd spend some time tutoring her grandchild in English, and then she would spend time teaching me things like how to make tortillas, how to harvest sugar cane, or how to make pottery with clay from the river. I learned to enjoy and appreciate experiences like these from my parents and grandparents. They instilled a love for travel in me when I was very young. We would spend our summers visiting national parks, and our winters going to warm, exotic destinations. From these experiences and from people like Doña Lucas, I've learned about things like national dishes, international aid, and family dynamics. I have become aware of fascinating differences and humbling similarities, all from people that I've just met. I find that when I travel, I share more of myself. I open up. I rediscover my desire to deeply know people and have people deeply know me. Recently, I went on a week-long trip to Guatemala that was led by a Guatemalan nonprofit. We spent our days hiking volcanoes, visiting cities, and taking boat rides down rivers. But every night, we'd sit down together and eat dinner. And that is when I truly got to know my fellow travelers and guides and hosts. We would talk about things like the recent political turmoil in Guatemala, or how Mayan culture is still present today, or just our families back home. In the short span of a few nights, I opened up and learned more about this group of people than I had over the span of years with people back home. I listened more intently to stories that inspired me and stories that broke my heart. Perhaps it's a sense of urgency that makes these travel relationships so powerful. If you're lucky, you have a few days, but far too often you have even less to get to know the people. You want to learn everything you can in that moment. Maybe it's that we're outside of our normal communities. We're outside of our comfort zones. We let go of our reservations and we ask or say whatever's on our mind. I think that travel is a risk, and it opens us up to taking risks on people too. I think the notion of travel is a little bit like college. It gives us a clean slate. We can be whoever we want to be. We can escape. Due to my past experiences and my brother's similar life path, we felt that it was really important for other people to have these true, intimate connections when they travel. And for that reason, we started the nonprofit Onwards. Because of Onwards, more people are visiting my friend Raquel in the Dominican Republic. Raquel lives in a town that's known for their amber mines. Thousands of people go there every year to see them, but there's no place for them to stay. So Raquel decided to open up her own bed and breakfast. She just needed a little support to get this off the ground, which is where Onwards came in. We gave her some tourism training, a loan for a new roof, and then we actually run trips to her now to increase her revenue and pay back that loan. When you go to stay with Raquel, you eat dinner with her. Her children show you how to play local games. Her husband gives you a tour of the amber mines. Raquel asks you questions about your family, your friends, your experiences. You quickly become friends. I believe in the power of travel. I believe that seeing new places, experiencing new things, and being engaged with new people can be a really rewarding, value, and unique experience that can change our lives. I believe that travel is not a reward for working, but instead it is an education for living. And I believe that it is powerful and can change you. To me, community-based travel is not only important because of the authentic cultural exchange, the opportunities for education, it is important because it creates community, and community is what moves people. The relationships we make are powerful. They change us. They unite us. So the next time that you go to travel and you think that you are escaping, remember you are not escaping the world in which you live. Instead, you are growing your community. Thank you.